Hi guys, we're the Disaster 5, a group of friends from West Virginia who have nothing better to do than play D&D and scream at each other. Welcome to the trash.
Start wherever you guys want to go and introduce yourselves.
I'm Kira. I'm playing Lillith, a Dark Elf Ranger. She's a detective. Hi.
I'm Carrie. I'm playing Brekker. He's a Tiefling rogue.
I'm Ian. I'm playing Ember. It's a fire
Genasi.
Genasi.
Oh my god.
Sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Destiny. I'm playing Margo, an Aasimar fighter.
And I'm Logan. I'm your DM, and I'm gonna fuck all this shit up. So, alright. You guys ready to start?
Woo!
Yeehaw. Let's get into this.
Alright. So, we're gonna start our adventure. You guys are in shackles, in the brig of a ship. And you're leaving the sector of Incinera, which is a sector covered in volcanoes, and you're leaving there, and they're sending you to exile. Now, on this ship, you have the four of you. There's one more prisoner, and there are 4 people on the crew. 3 of them are full orc slaves, and the other is a dark elf, and he is the captain. They lock you up, they put you in the brig, they take away all of your gear and lock it into a chest, which is also in the brig but outside of your cells. And you're awaiting your exile. So, if you want to, kind of go around and, first of all, out of character, tell everybody what they're seeing when they look at your character, and then if you guys want to kind of talk to each other in character, and you can also, if you want to, talk to the other prisoner, anything you want to do like that, until you get to where you're being exiled. So we'll go around our table here to have you guys, describe your characters so everybody knows what we're visualizing here. We'll start with Kira.
Hold on. First of all, just for, fucking funsies. Are we shackled hands and feet?
Just hands.
Behind our back?
Behind your back.
To the wall.
To the wall.
Okay.
Alright, so Lilith is a dark elf. She's got super dark, almost black skin, and she's got long white hair, and she's wearing a really, really ragged dark brown trench coat. And she's just kind of looking at everybody, but she's not saying anything. She's just watching.
Okay. About how old is Lilith?
She is 535.
Okay. So
Young.
about middle-aged?
Yeah.
Alright. Carrie?
Brekker is kind of weird. He's super dark. He's got super dark skin, super dark eyes that are really hard to tell the difference between his skin. The only thing you can tell is that his eyes have a shine to them.
Okay.
He has his hood pulled up over his head, which he always does, and his horns are coming out of little horn holes in his hood.
No.
That's super cute. And he is just ridiculously # pissed off.
Okay. Ember?
When you look at Ember, it's a young 25-year-old scrapping man.
Okay.
I do feel.
He's buff.
Okay.
He's got real nice tattoos.
Of what?
Tribal.
Oh god, he's a fuckboy. Okay.
He's a champ.
His eyes, when you look at him, there's really nothing to them. They're just coal black.
Okay.
What sets that off is his bright red hair. It's kind of a dirty bright red, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
With a ashy dark gray skin.
Ashy dark gray skin?
Yeah.
Okay. Margo? Get this bitch some fucking lotion, but anyway.
Alright. Margo is average height. She's kinda skinny. She's got, pinky purple skin
Oh, cool.
and long baby blue hair. Oh, yeah. Yes,
This
yes.
cotton candy bitch. I love it. Alright.
I love how all of us are just we're dark and edgy, and Dusty's just I'm blue and pink and purple.
She's got a super cute little, baby
Margo's a brony.
Margo's fucking adorable. Watch your mouth, bitch.
Alright, Rainbow Dash.
Alright, Twilight Sparkle.
Yes.
Yeah, Rainbow Dash was better.
Know their name.
Applejack.
Get out of my house. Anyway, the other prisoner in the cell with you is a lizard folk. He has entirely green scales. He has very bright yellow eyes, with the cat eye pupil. and he's just kind of hunkered down in the corner with some very significant like burns up his arms, and he's just sitting there silently. All right, so how do you guys want to, I guess, interact with each other? Do you want to introduce yourselves to each other? Like you're all going into exile together. So how you want to play that is up to you.
Yeah, Lilith's just watching intently, but she's not going to talk.
Okay. Anybody else?
In what order are we shackled to the wall?
Actually, in the way you're sitting right now. So it would be from facing me, so my left, your guys' right would be Kira, or Lillith, Brekker, Ember, Margo.
Where's the other one?
Where's the other one?
And the other one is kind of off to the side of Margo.
Is there a reason he's off to the side, or was there just not enough room?
Roll a perception check.
7.
Any modifiers?
It was an 8. It's an egg 1.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so no, you have no
Don't
idea.
see shit, so it doesn't matter.
He's not even there.
You have no idea why he's
So I'll just say
further
that,
away.
like, I
I
haven't
want to
even...
know why he's so
I'll
far
just say
away.
that, like, I haven't really noticed him. Because with Ember,
Well, you-
I feel like Ember, he's just kind of sitting there, like he knows he's around people, but he's more or less, like, tugging at his shackles like he's in handcuffs. Like,
Okay.
He's not confused by it, he's kind of angered by it.
Okay. Anybody saying anything? Just sitting in this boat
We're
silently?
just staring, looking at each other, just like.
I definitely want to make an investigation check.
Okay, go ahead.
Because she wants to know shit.
I mean, she's a detective. That's kind of her
I'm
thing.
using my dice. to see.
Yeah, they are nice dice.
See.
That is a 21
Okay. Nat 20 or in...
with pluses.
Was it a nat?
No.
Okay,
No,
so you have a plus 3. Okay. So, I mean, it's still a really good roll. So,
I have a +5.
you were relatively paying attention when they put you on this boat, and the burns up the arms of this lizard man. Brekker was trying to kill this lizard man as they were getting on this boat.
Cool.
Anybody else?
Can I
We
get
don't
to the
know that,
floor,
right?
or can I raise my foot?
They've got you standing. You're chained at arm level. So when you're with your back up against the wall, kind of between your shoulder, like your arms between your shoulder blades, that's where you're hooked to the wall. So you can't really drop down without ripping your arms off. However, raising your foot, though, yes, you can do that.
1 foot on the wall, hands behind my back.
Okay. Going real outsiders with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big old pony boy.
Anybody else want to do anything?
I think Margo's just kind of standing here, like, what the fuck?
Now, do you tell them why he's farther away?
No.
Okay.
I'm keeping those cards to myself.
Okay. So after you've been on the boat for about an hour or two, you've left the port of Incinera. You're starting to crest the peninsula of Terranor, which is another sector of this continent. And you can't really see anything. Like there's light out of a porthole above you guys, but none of you can get high enough to see it. But you hear, the sloshing of waves. You hear a couple seagulls every now and then. And around this time is when one of the orc ship hands comes down to check on you guys, make sure everybody's bound like they're supposed to be. And he's real rough with you guys. Like he just kind of like slams you up against the wall, pulls on your chains, make sure they're still attached. Mumbles under his breath as he leaves and goes back up to the main deck. And you guys are all just kind of sitting there, I guess, unless you wanted to do anything. So the longer you sit here, the more the shackles are starting to like dig into your skin, and it's starting to get real uncomfortable.
Are we all shackled individually?
Yes.
Or are we on a chain where, like, if one of us pulls, it pulls on the other one?
No, you're all shackled individually into big round rings built into the wall.
Can we see them?
You can feel them, but you're shackled real tight to it that you can't turn around and see it.
So I couldn't see somebody else's either.
You could probably see someone else's, yeah.
But she'd probably only be able to, like, see mine.
Yeah, you would really only be able to see Ember's and the Lizard Man's since they're right next to you.
Needless to say, when the guy came down to check on us, I put my foot down.
Okay.
I spat.
Oh, yeah?
Don't do it. You will take unnecessary
not.
damage. You are too squishy for that.
I mean, you should have spoken up at this point before he went back up to the main deck, because he's not coming back down just so you could spit on him.
But I spit at him as he was walking away.
Oh,
Don't.
Ian. Stop!
I want to see what happens.
I don't.
We're going to die real early.
And we're going to die real early. Okay.
I'm trying to think, and I can't think.
God damn it, you're so dumb. Okay.
I didn't spit on him, I spit like behind him.
Was he still in the room?
Oh, he was like upstairs.
Roll a spit check.
Like
Roll.
Whether you get like distance or it just kind of dribbles out of your mouth.
I'm going for
Accidentally spits on me.
Margo starts crying.
Actually, yeah, let's do that. Roll Constitution. Because that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh,
Dexterity.
I don't know. How dexterous? How dexterous?
Tongue
is your
dexterity,
word?
maybe?
7.
Yeah, you spit on Margo.
I'm gonna kick him.
Lilith definitely giggles at that.
I grumble sorry.
I'm gonna kick him.
Kick him then.
Do it, bitch.
You're. Keep in mind though, you're shackled to a wall. You're not actually gonna do any
Yeah, I'm not
damage
gonna
to
kick
him.
him.
But
I'm not gonna kick him.
all right. So now that you guys have kind of like started a commotion, you see the lizard man over in the corner kind of like perk up and start watching you guys, but he's still not saying anything.
No.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
We're secretive bitches who do not want to talk to each other.
I can see it. All right.
I'm Brekker's literally just staring daggers into that dude with his foot on the wall,
I'm just
fucking pissed.
I'm just
So
pissed, covered in spit now.
Lilith's just watching everything.
Ember's just gonna look around and why the fuck is he here?
You have to say it in character.
Speak.
Why the fuck am I here?
That's not your character voice. Okay, thanks. Bye.
And also, you should know why you're there. It's in your backstory that you wrote.
Yeah.
You didn't write it, did you?
But I mean,
Let me see
You
if I
know
can
where-
find
why you guys are here isn't going to be something that each of you are going to know.
No,
Where-
it's not like I can look at you and be like, yeah, this is why you're here.
What are you Actual relevant canonical question. Where is our stuff?
In a chest.
In a
outside the
chest
cell.
outside of the cell, because it's all one cell that you're in. So think of the brig as nobody that is listening to this is going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. But think of it like my basement.
Ah.
Cells where like my snake and spider room is. Everything else is like my laundry room. They get split in half.
Okay.
The
Question.
people listening to this are also real worried about your basement.
It's fine.
What am I hooked? What is the wall made out of?
It's wood. It's very thick wood.
You are not.
Keep in mind, you're in the brig though. So the brig is the bottom of the
yeah.
Do not.
the brig. Is the cell wooden? Like
boat. The cell itself is metal.
Okay.
The wall, it's the outer wall of the ship. So that wall is really thick
But
wood.
as to what's in the middle is kind of like the metal
Can I break
bars.
my own hand and pull it out?
You're gonna take a lot of fucking damage to do it.
That is a lot of damage to break my own hand.
No.
Just
And you don't have a healer, so
Yeah.
It's gonna
Could have had a healer.
produce flame.
that won't work. That'll
No.
just burn the. Okay, whatever. You know
It'll
what?
burn the boat down. I
I'm
don't wanna
DM.
die.
I am not your fucking spirit guide. Do whatever the fuck you want to do.
I'm not doing
I would rather rip a small hole in the side of the boat than catch the whole fucking thing on fire, okay?
There's a lot of water. It's okay.
In a body of water, it'll be
Not
put
how
out
that
soon.
works. Did
Can't
any of you
swim,
watch
bitch.
Titanic?
Can't swim.
That iceberg just needed a friend.
Oh god. Okay.
Can I
But I made a Celine Dion joke and you got mad at me.
Rated in, y'all.
Listen. So I can see his thing, his cut. his
Yes, you
shackles.
can see you can't see his hands because they're kind of like up between his shoulder blades, but you can see the ring that his shackles are hooked to. Yes.
I want to do a perception check.
On the ring.
On yes.
Okay.
What? Why'd you get real confused?
You just asked me if we had clothes on.
I didn't know if like we were wearing our own
We're
clothes.
not-
Yes, you're wearing your own clothes, but all
I was
of like
11,
your
it's not
armor.
gonna do anything, it's fine.
No, it looks pretty solid steel.
Pretty standard.
Looks good, guys.
Marcus just looked at it and goes, "Yep, that's up to par."
That is up to fucking code.
Big move.
I'd like to check. I'd like to roll for Insha.
No.
Shit. We're not in a mine, dumbass. What a shit.
The mission
It would be
is
OSHA, like ocean. Stupid.
Okay,
OSHA.
we can reel this
Oh
back in.
God. Okay.
The pun. Anyway. Alright, so anybody else want to do anything?
Nope.
Alright, so it's been another couple hours. You're starting to come around the southern end of Terranor. The orc comes back down. Same orc from before. Comes back down to check on your...
I put my foot down.
I didn't know you put it back up.
So he comes back down to check your bindings, and as he's opening the cell door, because he has to open the cell door to get into you guys to check your shackles, and as he's putting the key in the cell door, the ship shakes like it was slammed into by something huge, and it feels, honestly, when you're in it, it feels like you almost turned a full 90 degrees and then shot back upright. And the orc's freaking out. He's like, "What the fuck is happening?" That's my orc voice.
What
That's
the
my
fuck,
ass.
bro?
I remember his character voice.
That's so
Do it.
What the fuck?
Is he staying there or going back up?
He's grabbing a hold. Right now, he's grabbing a hold of the bars of the outside of the cell to try to steady himself, and he's looking around frantically, trying to figure out what's going on.
Is there screaming?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Is there water rushing in yet?
There's no water rushing in. It's just a very hard, like, hit to the side of the boat or the ship, because this is a very large ship. Anybody want to do anything now?
I want to try and rip my shit off the wall.
Is the orc still there?
The orc is still here.
Then no.
Can
No
I do
fucks
investigation?
Do investigation.
Oh, God.
Well, that's a 3.
Well, hey.
That's an 8.
It's an 8.
It's an 8.
What were you investigating exactly?
The orc. Just see if he had anything interesting about him.
Nothing really interesting about him, and you had an 8? Is that what he said?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, no, you don't really.
Are we?
He's an orc. He's green.
He big.
Are we
Damn.
in this cell as we're shackled? How far away from us is the door?
About 10 feet.
How long are our chains?
They are
We're
flush
like
to the
hugged
ring.
against the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Like you have no movement whatsoever.
Okay.
All right, so if that's all, he's still looking around, and he kind of settles back down after he gets his footing again. And about the time he gets back to the door again, there's another slam into the side of the ship. This time, there's a crack up the opposite wall, like where the wall that you guys are facing through the cell.
Like,
Okay.
he's going the door to go away, like back up top,
No,
or the door to our cell.
he's still at the door to your cell.
I'm ripping my shit off the wall.
The
I can't.
The wall, so it's a boat. So you're on one far wall. The wall opposite you is starting to take on water, very slightly. Not anything drastic, but slightly. So when he sees this, the orc runs back up to the main deck and starts shouting orders in Orcish. So none of you understand what he's saying. But you start above you to hear people running across the deck. And as they're running and you hear yelling and shouting in Orcish, another shock hits the side of the ship. And this time there's a hole about... How do I want to describe that size?
A very robust grapefruit.
A honeydew.
Small honeydew. Hold on.
Robust grapefruit, small.
That's like eggplant
Very
size.
dainty.
There is a, like...
Eggplants are not round.
It's about the size of an orc's fucking fist, okay?
Okay.
Put it in fantasy terms. And now water is pouring into the boat.
I'm gonna rip my shit off the wall.
Do a strength check.
Gotcha.
Shall I do a stealth check to see if I got out?
Not stealth. If you're gonna...
Or
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
You do sleight of hand.
are the
Now you have to explain.
21.
You rip it completely off the wall, but when you do,
More water.
you rip another hole in the wall.
You fucking dumbass.
So the base of the ship is taking on water about twice as fast as it was initially.
24. Nat 20 and +4.
All right. So are you gonna explain to everybody what you're doing?
I had these tools in my boot.
All right. So
Because I am a rogue, I am getting out, and I am not heading for the gate. I am heading for that bitch.
Okay, so you pop them out like they're if you pop out of those shackles like they're nothing, and you tear into the lizard man who's still shackled to the wall.
Yeah.
Can I try and rip his off too?
What?
You can.
To
do
help
another,
Ember?
you'll
You
have
realize
to do another strength.
You don't know anything about these people, and you're in a ship full of prisoners.
You're gonna get to me
Doesn't
eventually,
matter.
right?
Doesn't matter. Don't care.
Okay.
I'm not killing other people, bitch. Right now. This is not the time.
Right now, humans. Right now.
Do another strength check.
12. That's not gonna do it.
That's not gonna do it.
You got this.
She pats him on the shoulder. You got this. Run so
What she does is she looks at me and she kind of tugs on it a little bit and goes, "Yeah, you're good," and walks
Breaks
away.
the nail, runs off, gotta go.
I mean, you
Okay,
can try
so-
again if you want, but we're gonna.
Ember's
There's
buff,
also
it's okay.
Lilith.
Are you gonna try and... Yeah, I'm gonna run over to Lilith and help her.
Okay, try Lilith. Do another
And
strength
I'm
while
not
she's
trying.
doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and
17, does that work?
Yeah, that'll do it.
okay. While she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead.
But there's another fucking hole. You dumbass.
Listen, we're going down. I don't
So-
care.
While Brekker and this lizard man are fighting, and
No, that hasn't happened yet.
I got him by the throat.
you got him by the throat.
Oh, I've got him
I'm
by
going
the throat.
to. Ember looks at Brekker and, "Hey, bitch, put him down and help us out first. At least me, please."
Fuck off. Do it yourself.
Okay, I'd like to roll strength to get the fuck out of this
Your
wall.
strength is not great.
Roll strength. And while you're doing that, keep in mind, Brekker, you don't have any weapons.
20. Not
Nat-
that 20.
Not 20. Okay. Either way, you get out.
So
But I've
Ember's
created
buff.
Another hole.
Ember's
Created
buff, but he's not
another
strong.
hole.
Is there... He rolled a 19.
He's toned.
Is the gate still open? Like, our
No,
cell
it's
door?
still locked, and you're about knee deep
Did
in
he-
water now.
Did he take the keys with him when he left?
They are on the ground somewhere
How-
underwater.
Can I?
I'm gonna kick the lock.
Brekker.
I want to roll. What is the?
Brekker looks at all the holes in the ship, looks back at the lizard dude, just punches him once in the face, and then starts to work on the door to the cell.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Pedro.
Proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make for 2 chosen proficiencies, which is stealth. So
I always forget about proficiency bonus.
Oh shit! I have proficiency in perception. Damn it.
So my stealth is. It said doubled, right?
It should automatically be.
My
double.
proficiency bonus is doubled. That's what it said.
Yes.
So my stealth is a +10 at level 1.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
18.
Is that plus 10?
Yeah, that's an 8 + 10.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you pick the lock. It's the door. As you push the door open, though, it's pretty hard to push open because you're knee deep in fucking salt water, and you're standing in the whole open brig of the ship now.
Is our stuff locked up?
Yes, your stuff is in a locked chest.
Gonna go through it.
See, as you're going, so you're going to walk over to the chest.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you're walking to the chest, another shock hits the side of the ship.
Of course.
Oh shit! We're gonna all hit the ground.
And as it hits the ship, you see teeth dig through the wood of the ship, and you can see them from inside the ship, like they are that long. And you all just kind of stand there, paused in awe for a moment. And as the teeth retract out of the ship, a hole,
Another.
a very, very large hole, comes out of the side of the ship as well. And the ship starts going down.
Oh god.
Before you realize anything, as you're watching this happen, you suddenly go from knee-deep water to chest-deep water. And the ship is sinking fast. And out of the hole that the mouth that bit into the ship just created, you see the 3 orcs and the dark elf jump ship. By the way, Lizard Man's underwater now, because lizard people are kind of short.
Good.
Oh shit, we didn't free him.
He's drowned.
Do not. If you even make a move for it, we gonna have problems.
So what are you gonna do? You gonna stand here and bicker in this sinking
I'm
ship?
gonna smash the fucking chest. I don't have time for this stupid pick and lock bullshit.
You're underwater. You have to roll strength with disadvantage.
That's
My
fine.
stupid lockpicking shit got me out faster than it got you.
Go ahead.
So as y'all are still fucking bickering, you see this huge shark swim beside, like past the hole it just created.
Pick the lock. Pick the lock.
Animal handling.
Yeah, I just want my stuff.
The lockpicking, she says to the rogue.
Pick the lock.
You're underwater. The whole shark is now going down.
What is it? Is it lockpicking stealth? What?
Sleight of
It would be
hand.
sleight of hand, but you're underwater, so in salt water, so disadvantage.
25. 19.
Alright, 19. You pick the lock.
Alright, we're gonna grab all our shit.
I grabbed my shit. Fuck.
Beat me
I
up,
grabbed my
Scotty.
shit. I was by the chest. I was going to smash shit.
I grabbed my shit.
I grabbed my shit.
Alright. So now what?
I swim back and get the lizard man. I can't do this.
Mm-mm.
I can't. No, listen. I cannot not
At this point,
help him.
at this point in time, with all,
Wait,
all
where's
of
the
this,
shark? Hold on. Before I commit.
You don't know. All you can see is through the hole it made, which is about the size of like a. I mean, it's ripped out. It's not cut out, so but it's about the size of your.
I'm going up the stairs.
Front door.
I'm going up the stairs. I gotta go.
Everybody going up the stairs?
Just getting out.
So as you go up the stairs, the ship is starting to capsize. So it is the back end of the ship is underwater and the top is up at an angle. So you're having to basically climb the deck of this ship.
Cue my heart will go on.
Yes, Cue My Heart will go on. There was plenty of room for two people on that door. Anyway,
Yes.
so as you're climbing up, and you get to the top of the ship, like where the furthest from the water, and you look around and roll perception, all of you.
Perception. I'm not good at perceiving. That's you too, Ian, honey.
5.
Oh,
5.
You looking up at the
my perception is
seagulls.
not good. Did you see yours?
13.
13, okay.
12.
19.
No, 12.
Oh, you have negative one.
No, just,
Wait.
it's not a plus
Yeah.
5.
It's a
It's plus
negative
4.
Oh, 18.
Oh.
18.
18.
Oh.
So 18, 12, 18, 12, 12, and
5.
yeah. So Margo's looking up at the fucking sky.
Look, there's water.
Drinking my brain later.
And around, so the rest of you, though, around you, you see this massive, massive shark circling the sinking ship. And around the shark, you see smaller, like, a lot smaller than the shark, but about the same size as most of you, blue to teal, anywhere in between, humanoid creatures underwater with the shark.
I want to fuck him.
Mer bitches.
I'm kidding, but.
Did you just say you want to fuck them?
Yeah.
Somebody please tell me what's going on.
I want to meet a mermaid, and I want to ask her where its mergina is.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright.
Adios, mío.
So as you know, the ship is sinking extremely, extremely fast, and your options are drown or jump.
So there's like no like safety boats or any kind of bullshit.
It's all underwater.
Fuck.
Brekker just sprints and jumps.
Yeah, Margo's just gonna yoink it.
Okay.
Yep. Lilith will do that.
What about Ember?
You gonna yoink?
Ember are fire Genasi.
Oh, you'll be okay.
You got spells.
Is this a Charmander situation? If you fire goes out, do you die?
Wait,
Jump in the water!
Bulbasaur, I choose you!
I have out of game. I have a question though. If anything goes down in this water, being a fire Genasi, what? Will I be whatever? Will I be at disadvantage since I'm in the water?
Yes.
Fuck. Is there any?
Do you want to die?
I would
or live?
Okay, so they're all jumping into the water.
We're in the water.
To save myself. Are there boards floating in the water?
You cannot Leo DiCaprio.
All right,
Just use
I
a
just
spell,
run
it's
and I
fine.
like swan dive in
All right.
this fucking water.
Do you all jump about the same time, or you just jump in a weird order?
No, I'm first.
Oh, I'm next.
I'm last.
Oh, okay.
I had to call.
So as soon as each of you break the surface of the water, you're enveloped in this bubble.
I realized I left my wallet on the ship.
You're each in individual bubbles, but as soon as you splash through the surface of the water, you're enveloped in this bubble. And once you're in this bubble, it sucks into to fit your form entirely.
Can we move?
I don't know, can you?
I'm gonna try to move.
And then, I'm not fucking done, goddamn. So, once you're in this bubble and you can open your eyes, you can see as clearly as you can above the water. And it's not like you're looking underwater with naked eyes. And you see probably 15 to 20 merfolk surrounding the ship that is sinking and that has just finally gone under the surface of the water. Like the bow of the ship is underwater now. And these merfolk are just watching this happen, and the shark is still circling the ship. And you notice as the shark circles around one more time, you watch it bite into the orc, one of the orcs.
Orc nuggets.
And blood, the water goes bright red with blood, and he's very, very dead. And so before you can really kind of get your bearings on what just happened, the merfolk tie kelp around your waists, all of you. And you're all in like a chain of kelp. And you are just numed. Before you can really get used to there being kelp on you, you being able to see underwater, all this stuff, you're just suddenly traveling faster than you ever thought was possible underwater. And roll Constitution. All of you.
13.
Unless that's not important anymore.
19.
What was yours?
13.
13.
19.
What are we rolling?
Constitution.
Okay.
20.
22.
11.
So, yours was 13.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lillith and Brekker pass out from just the sheer velocity of all of this.
Goody gumdrops.
I'm chill with that.
Ember and...
Good night. Good night.
Ember, did you roll yours with disadvantage, though? Because you're a fire genasi underwater.
13.
Okay, so you pass out too. Margo is still awake. She manages to keep her eyes open. It's kind of like when you ride that swirly cage thing at the fair. You're just kind of like, holy fuck. And that's
Never in my life.
It's bad.
Never.
Bitch, don't do it.
I love it.
It's making me sick thinking about it.
Yeah. So you three pass out. Margo's still awake. And you see, 3 or 4 merfolk holding on to this kelp rope and just yeeting you through the ocean. And do you want to look around as you're doing this, or do you just want to kind of like make sure your head stays intact?
I'm just gonna make sure that I stay intact and we're all good here.
Okay. So after about 10 or 15 minutes of being underwater, you realize, obviously by now, you realize that you can breathe in this bubble.
Mm-hmm.
None of you are going to drown. And as you're realizing this and as you're kind of like processing the fact that you can breathe underwater right now, you break the surface and you're just thrown out of the water. And you land very, very hard on sand. On bright lavender sand. And I want all of you to make Constitution again. And Ember, you don't have disadvantage anymore.
You shown dice.
5!
Raggedy bitch.
I'm so sorry, Des.
11.
15.
13.
Des, take 3 falling damage.
You're
I'm
fine.
like 3, really? But then I remember that that's a third of my hit points.
Yeah.
Talk to my boy. I missed.
Am I the only one?
Yeah, you're the only one that takes... The rest of you kind of...
What the fuck
Just
was
flop.
the roll that we had to make there? He rolled 11.
10.
Medium DC is 10.
I didn't know what it was.
Oh, somebody rolled an 11.
I did.
It was 10. So, since you guys are all fucking conscious, you didn't stiffen or anything, you just kind of dead weight flop.
Yeah. Margo's like,
And Margo tries to brace herself and just kind of face plants.
I got sand in places.
Alright, so you're on this island. The merfolk that dropped you off here are gone. And you guys, from the shock of the guys that were unconscious, the shock from hitting the waves and the spell around you popping, you guys are conscious again. You're all kind of laying on the beach like cast away right now.
Wilson.
So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna look at all of them and just say, what the fuck?
Please tell me that's Margo's character voice.
It is now. I tried real hard not to go all talk.
I love it.
Copyright.
Is there anything washing up on the shore from the...
Roll investigation.
Can I do that too?
Go for it.
Can I also investigate?
Yeah, everybody can roll.
19.
Okay. I'm gonna let you all roll before I...
11.
11.
17.
Okay. You, Ember, Brekker don't see shit. Margo and Lillith, you see a couple boards and a couple. You find the hand of one of the orcs.
Oh wait, we have our shit.
Yeah, you have your shit.
Yeah.
But you find
That's what I was
the
looking for.
hand of one of the orcs that was a crew ship hand on the ship. But really, there's not really much to find since you already busted open your chest and got your shit back.
Ship hand.
Ship hand.
+1 ship hand.
No,
You don't see it.
Oh, yeah.
So
you can understand.
now, as you take but as you're investigating this, you notice, like I said, the sands are bright lavender purple. And every now and then you see a black spire of looks like stone or some kind of natural mineral jutting up out of the ground. And it's deathly quiet. Like even the rolling of the waves hitting the shore don't really make a noise here. And it's like it's like that silence that is...
Of the lambs.
No, God fucking damn it, no. It's one of those silences that like hurt your ears.
Oh.
Like it's overpoweringly quiet.
It's 2.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my fucking
Give me your
God.
hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Thaddean.
So you've washed up on this shore, and what do you want to do now? This is, and you do recognize this though as what you were told is the Isle of Salt, which is where you were being sent. The Isle of Salt, according to no matter what part of Pentamros, which is the continent that this all takes place on, no matter what part of Pentamros you're from, you know what the Isle of Salt is. It is an exile island where people are marooned to die because nothing can live in an island made of salt. So, and around you, those of you that rolled high investigation checks, you also notice some really withered, kind of sand-blasted trees that are rotten, or not even rotten anymore, just kind of petrified at this point. And that's really all. It's a real kind of rocky surface of this once you get off of the initial shore, but that's all you can see from where you're standing right now. What do you guys want to do?
So we are standing, or are we laying down? I don't think we ever got up.
We're not in initiative.
No, you're not in initiative.
It's not gonna be like I cast thaumaturgy from the ground, so I don't have to move.
Okay, I know I want to try whistling to summon my crow, because I would like to think that my crow's been like following the boat flying, and I just want to know if he can get to me.
Okay, roll an animal handling for me.
I might have that.
You should.
It's a thing that I
She's
have.
not a Beastmaster yet.
What is that?
10.
What is it?
10.
So you whistle, and it, honestly, as you whistle, it just stops in the air. Like, normally you would think if you were whistling on an abandoned island that it would echo a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. It just stops. It's like it almost feels like it hits the water and just drops.
Damn.
So there's no noise exiting this island. This is what it basically feels like.
I want my bird.
Bird.
Bird. Just screaming into the distance. Here, boy.
Okay, anybody else want to do anything?
Alright. Brekker's gonna turn around, look at all of them, sigh begrudgingly, and say, there's gotta be a port here somewhere. That's where we should go.
Okay.
We're relatively close to the water, right?
You are.
We just crawled out of it Michael
Okay.
Jackson Thriller style.
Yes.
Alright, I wanna walk up the beach, like up away from the water a little bit.
Okay, like into like where it's really rocky and where the dead
Yeah.
trees are. Okay.
I'm gonna kind of not follow, but walk to just to kind of get my bearings.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to think what I want to do.
So you're just walking straight back from shore into the rest of the island. You're not going a specific direction.
No, I'm just walking away from the water.
I'm gonna head southwest to 2 degrees.
Get out of my house.
Anyway, what? Actual person that was saying something that matters?
I just want to walk away from the water to see if I can see anything else.
Okay. So you walk out off of the sand into these black rocks. It's just the whole landscape is just these big, chunky black rocks. And roll investigation. Actually, roll perception. Because you don't actually know. You don't know what you're looking for. No, just Margo.
18.
I mean, we're all there.
18. Okay. So as you're kind of standing essentially on like a dune, but more of a rocky dune, you notice that there are a couple little creatures floating around kind of on the horizon. Like they look really tiny. They're kind of flying around in between rocks and things, almost like bugs. You said it was an 18?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you're kind of scanning this landscape, you just happen to look up, and there is a ring around, like in the sky above this island. And it's a black ring, and it looks like it's moving.
Q-Bad Moon Rising.
There's a bathroom on the right.
On the right.
Is that all the word?
On the rise.
There's a bathroom on the right.
Anybody else? Do you let anybody know this, or do you just kind of...
For the time being, I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
Sneaky bitches. They're all sneaky bitches, says the rogue.
I feel like Lillith would agree that there's probably a dock somewhere.
Okay.
And maybe just walk a little bit, like either direction, just see if I could see like a place with boats.
Okay.
Or not.
This island, is it all sand around the outer?
Yes. Yeah. All the way around the island is sand.
And then the center of it is kind of like...
It's rock, yeah.
It's all rock?
It's all...
Rock
everything
and
that you can
petrified
see
trees.
is black rock and white petrified trees.
Okay.
Okay, can I see if I see anything up the beach?
Yeah, go ahead. Just do perception like Margo.
Ooh, that's already good.
Ooh.
22.
Perfect, yes. You also see the ring, and since you rolled a little higher, you can see wings coming from this ring around the top of the island.
Sexy.
It's just a huge black ring, and it looks like it's made of multiple different moving pieces, but they're all moving in unison. You guys you're on the beach, you've seen the things, you've done nothing so far, really.
Wow, we're very productive.
Yeah, it's great. Alright, so Margo's up on the rocks. The rest of you are on the beach, but you're not real far from each other. Margo and Lillith have seen the ring in the sky? Okay.
Can I roll perception?
You can try.
Bitch.
Just because I want to see things too, maybe.
Oh.
13.
Nope.
Aw.
You see the ring, but you don't see that it's moving. You don't see that there's anything.
Oh, black ring. Okay, let's
Yeah, big black ring.
I
in the
saw
sky.
it was moving, right?
Yes.
Okay.
After I see like wings up there, can I try animal handling again?
Go for it.
Nope, carry carry on.
What was it?
7.
Nope.
Can I climb a tree? There's trees, right? Can I climb a tree to see if I can see things?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't like that look.
Yeah, that was
There's no like branches on this tree. It's just stick
like-
in ground.
Yeah, it's like
What are you gonna do? Climb up it like fucking Mulan?
I mean,
you can try.
Damage.
I mean, it's rock at this point. Like, it's petrified. So, yeah, roll dex.
You can
Dex.
try.
Oh. Oh wait, no, I think Dex is okay.
You're a fucking fighter. How do you know?
Yeah, Dex is okay. We're okay.
I mean, we'll see.
I'd like to roll intimidate the ring.
Never mind. 4. We'll just move on from that one.
So, you run up to the tree.
And I'm like, I'm gonna climb this bitch.
Yes. And you just jump on it like Koala Bear and you slide to the bottom.
And you take 2 fall damage.
No. You don't take any damage.
Oh my god.
She already took damage.
Alright,
Let's see.
none of your fucking business, okay?
Let the jury know she's a 7.
Yeah, I know.
Has
I keep
anything?
track.
Has anything else washed up on?
Nothing.
Aside from a couple of boards and the orc hand, no.
Japan hand. I'm gonna walk inland.
Inland.
I'm gonna-
Just until I see something, I guess.
I'm gonna. While they're walking inland, well, like doing whatever they're doing, I kind of want to like work my way down the beach.
Why
Like,
are we breaking up?
not breaking up.
West or east?
Are you breaking up with me?
Yes.
Big move.
Lilith
West or east?
has yoked. Lilith does not care.
West.
Okay.
Weast.
Can I try and climb the tree again?
Where's Weast?
I
Left or right?
Left.
Go
ahead. Roll dex again.
Yeah.
Each and week. What?
15?
Yeah, you shamble up there. You get to the top as high as you can before you kind of get the feeling that if you climb any higher, it's
It'll
going to snap.
break. Yeah.
And you survey the scene and roll investigation.
She rolls.
Can you roll a
absolutely
real
nothing.
shit investigation after climbing this tree?
We gave you that
I
box
dropped
to
it.
roll in.
Yeah, roll in the
Oh, yeah.
box.
There's dice in there.
What's in the box? You still having my dice out onto my vagina.
17.
Yeah, you see. Which way are you facing? Are you looking which cardinal direction? North, south, east, west?
Spot me.
East.
East. You over the rocks. You do see a slight port, but it's from what you can tell, you're a good probably half a mile from it. It literally just looks like a fucking piece of plywood floating beside the beach.
So it's not going to be helpful.
You don't see any boats. No,
Okay.
Can
Well,
you see the?
that is the port.
It's a piece of floating.
It's a
plywood.
dock.
yeah. I found the port.
It's kind of like the docks
implies
beside
trade.
Wood's Boathouse. They're just really shitty.
There is none.
What is it?
Kind of like the docks beside Wood's Boathouse. They're just like really shitty.
Yeah,
docks
basically
in
that.
Reedsville.
Yeah. Big move.
I think
Or
so.
Reesville. Anybody from West Virginia that ever listens to this, yes, Reesville.
Anybody from West Virginia? If you're not from Reedsville, everybody, there's probably people from Morgantown who are like, where the fuck?
Okay. Margo's going to climb down the tree. Where's Brekker?
Brekker, you guys both went inland, didn't you?
No,
You're
on
still-
the beach.
Brekker's still staying on the beach then.
Are you close to me?
I'm just paranoid that something's
I
gonna
don't
wash
know.
up. So Brecker's
I
like,
guess. Probably. You got to a tree and I'm making my way up.
Making my
maybe
way
downtown, thank you.
Walking fast.
Faces past.
Doodly doodly doo. Anyway,
Alright.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
any
I'm gonna
fucking
kill
way.
you.
I'm going to run over to Lilith and tell Lilith what I saw.
Okay, do it in character.
Fuck! Okay.
I was in character.
Fuck! I don't even... Alright.
Housekeeping.
Okay. So...
I love it.
Oh my god, Tim, keep going, please.
To the east, there is a dock. It looks like
You don't have to scream it though.
plywood. I can't help it.
I'm just imagining you just like springing over to me and now you're just super out of breath.
And I'm super excited because I saw something helpful. There's a dock It looks like a piece of shitty-ass plywood to the east. It's like half a mile-ish away. And that's it.
Can I overhear her tell her that?
No.
Roll perception.
Me?
No.
Oh.
It's
Brekker.
not real good. It's not real good.
Did you roll?
8.
Don't do it. You hear bits and pieces.
I hear Doc and I walk over.
I mean, it's not like
You
her
hear plywood
information's
and get
that valuable.
Yeah, that's nothing major.
That much of a
What
disaster,
about...
gay.
What is
Jesus
it?
Christ.
So she runs over to me and just starts like squeaking this at me and doesn't tell me anything super useful. I just, okay.
You were looking for
Is that
duck.
Lilith's voice?
Yes.
Like she smokes 20 packs a day?
Yes.
I love it. Alright.
She has been through a lot of shit in 500 years. She's
Okay. I like
Okay.
it. I like it.
Okay.
Kind of strained. Kind of like
Thank you.
I like it.
God, you get a poop. What is wrong with you?
Yes. Alright, so where are you, Ember? You're on the beach, but like
west.
you're going
East.
west.
He went west.
Yeah, I went west.
Okay.
Bye, homeboy.
You're still on the beach though. So I mean you weren't running, so you're not super far away
I'm not
from them.
super far. I'm still within earshot.
Are you guys just letting Ember walk away?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care.
I'm walking at this time, just kind of like looking around, haven't looked back.
He'll come back if he gets hungry.
Okay.
I don't care.
We don't know each other's names.
At this
don't
point,
care.
like it's kind of because part of Ember was that.
Supposed to know anything.
Don't tell us.
What?
Don't.
What do you mean?
Don't tell us.
You guys don't know anything about each other.
Yeah, don't tell us.
Nothing.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
at this
I mean,
point in
unless
time,
you want to.
Ember is still very weary.
Okay.
Good news.
Tell me more.
Alright. So there's a dock to the east.
Well, we know. You know.
You three know. He's going west. What do you guys do?
I mean, I'm still going up inland. Can I roll perception to see if I see anything closer inland? 'Cause I don't think we did that.
Yeah, you can try
I
that.
saw things.
Yeah, you can try
There
that.
was nothing.
There were
I
rocks.
am a detective.
Roll
Fuck.
correction. Rolls
15?
Called it.
That's pretty good.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
good.
So within the rocks, you get up on the rocks, so you're kind of surveying the rocks below you. It's all black, like real sedentary rocks, so it's real like gritty and stuff like that. Every now and then you'll see a couple like white pieces sticking up out of the rocks, and you see some little flying what look like bugs. They're kind of a little distance away, but you can't really make out what they are aside from they look like insects. And then every now and then you'll see a couple little crabs scurrying through the rocks. But overall, that's pretty much all you see.
Now,
Okay.
with me walking,
I don't like the idea of breaking up the party.
This is silly. Can I just try to pick up a crab nicely and just kind of look at it?
Roll an animal handling. If you waste your animal handling throw on a crab, I
The
swear
first,
to God.
you should have known. You looked Kira in the face and said crabs. You
Crabs?
should have known.
13.
You pick it up and it kind of struggles and makes weird bubbly noises at you because it's mad.
I put it down.
Okay, and it scurries off.
Okay.
Amber's still walking down west.
Oh, wait, hold
Can
on. Pause. You shut up. Hold on.
Wham.
Yo.
Margo's gonna yell at you. You ready? You
No.
ready for this?
before she fucking yells, since I'm walking west, can I roll perception to see if I see anything?
Yeah, sure.
You already tried that.
What? Yeah, no.
You're still on the beach, right?
Still tilting it.
Box to get a better number.
Well, that was a fucking 20, so we'll take that, bitch.
Roll
No.
with disadvantage, you cheated.
11.
Nah, you don't see shit. You do, though, as you walk west, get closer to one of the black stone spikes.
How close am I to it?
You're about 30 feet from it.
Can I investigate this rock?
Roll investigation.
Nat 20.
Look at it.
Yeah, he's not lying.
Nat 20, you get up to the spike, and it is entirely salt. It's black rock salt. But as you get closer to it,
Salt lamp.
it obviously, because you're in the ocean, it smells really salty and things. But the closer you get to this, the saltier it smells. But once you get right up on it, it starts to smell really, really putrid, sweet but rotting. The closer you get to these spikes. And so with a nat 20, I guess I have to throw it out there that from what you can tell, these spikes are surrounding something that is rotting. And there are multiple spikes on this beach. So now that you've gone out this far though, you're about 60, 70 feet from the rest of the party.
Hey Ember, come here! No, hold on, I found a thing!
Basically.
Are they all over the place, or are they all kind of in a circle?
No, they go all the way, as far as you can see a few of them further down, and they're kind of like offset from each other.
Are they only on the beach?
Can I roll to see if I notice a pattern?
You can't see up high,
Yeah,
so
you
wouldn't
can't see
know.
it from the sky, it really wouldn't do you any good.
What?
Ember sprout swing.
You're not in the sky.
I'm not. Oh,
You're
yeah.
walking on the ground.
That's
So
how
you're
people usually walk.
Yeah, you're seeing them at eye level, so it really isn't even.
So right now, all I see is just that they go out and they're just kind of offset with each other.
Yeah. You can't really pick up a pattern from where you are, but with a nat 20, I guess, you kind of have a feeling that there is a specific pattern to them, you just don't know what
I
that
feel
is.
like there is, but I don't know what.
Right.
Okay. Lick it.
Don't lick it.
Please lick it.
Please
Okay.
don't lick it.
I'm
I
begging.
roll seduction.
Let me seduce this salt stick.
My bird thought that was funny.
It's a big loud laugh.
That was kind of cute.
I love birds. I miss my crow.
Try again. Do better.
I'm closer inland. Can I try again?
Well, first of all,
Okay.
Ember, do you yell back to them to come here and check this out, or are you just keeping this to yourself?
At this point in time, I'm kind of keeping it to myself.
Okay.
Because I kind of want to learn
Bad
more.
decisions.
Alright,
I
you
kinda-
hang out over there
I
by
kinda-
yourself. Get yourself killed. See you later, Ember.
Yeah, you're about 60, 70 feet away from the party.
I'll yell to them and let them know that
Yell to him in character, dude.
I don't even have a character voice for Ember.
Figure it out, dumb bitch.
You don't
Try
have to have it. You don't have to have it down pat right now, but as long as you're working on one. Hey guys,
Oh, no, no.
that is too gruff.
Hey guys! No, fuck that. Guys,
That's Ian.
fuck you.
That's Ian's
We'll workshop it.
now.
Do Ian without the accent.
Ian. Damn.
Paul Yee.
Damn.
Hey guys.
Okay.
Is that
That's good.
Okay, yeah. Character voice is now the non-Yi version of Ian.
Hey, my
Non-human.
character voices are almost just always a slightly more southern gay me. It's fine. I'm cool with it.
Hey guys.
Lilith looks.
So,
Looks over.
hey guys! I found a thing!
She just kind of shakes her head and goes back to what she's doing.
No, seriously, it's a thing. Come here.
A good or a bad thing?
I haven't exactly decided yet. Come here.
Okay. Lilith will roll her eyes and go over.
Alright, I'm a
Begrudgingly.
meander.
Can I try? On my way over.
Now,
Can I try animal handle?
Yes, you can try animal handling
Not
again.
I'm a ranger.
Yes.
20!
You whistle and
20 birds.
no.
God, yes.
You whistle, and as you whistle, one of the
Hold on, important canonical thing. Does Burb have name?
Burb does have a name.
What's
What's
Burb name?
Burb's name?
Jasper.
Yes! This is too much. I had nothing to do with this. I didn't know. Don't look at me with the references.
I did tell you, but whatever.
I like it. Anyway, so as you whistle, like mid-whistle, one of the black things making up this ring in the sky breaks off. And just kind of tucks its wings in and shoots down toward you.
Brekker, who's the only one who has not rolled perception for this, looks up and goes, "What the fuck?"
That's Brekker voice.
No.
Yes!
Shooketh Carrie is Brekker voice.
Shook Carrie is not Brekker voice.
So, and this fucking raven just lands in front of you, and
Oh,
he
God.
stands about. He's a big raven. He stands about knee high, And as he lands in front of you, he kind of like nudges your leg with his beak, and there you go. You have a bird.
Cool, that was a nice 20.
Yeah.
I got
Can
my
I
bird.
pet it?
Please be very careful.
I am tiny. I'm not gonna like, wham, your fucking bird!
Roll animal handling. You punch the dog in the face.
You gonna Lenny that
Are
shit.
you going to try to pet the raven?
Let it be known.
Roll
when
animal
Ember gets
handling.
hungry.
Because this is not your familiar, so roll animal handling.
Nothing saying you can't until you roll. What's your animal handling? I don't want to talk about it.
You don't have to.
Immediate goodbye to the burp.
-1.
Please tell me it wasn't a nat 1.
No, it was a 2. Minus 2.
God.
It's a 0.
You reach your
Okay.
hand out and the bird just goes.
I whiffed it.
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah,
you reach out to pet the bird, and the bird like screeches at you and like tries to peck your fingers.
Oh, just get rid of it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So you're all
Brekker's
meandering
away from the
over. What about you, Brekker? Are you going over to Ember as well?
Yes, but
Behind everyone.
behind everyone else and with daggers out.